We know you can't decide. We couldn't either. Couples Swept Away, Couples Negril. All the reviews look great online, but guess what? We've been to both to put the question to rest. Heavyweight bout, Couples Swept Away versus Couples Negril. Who'll win? Find out on this episode of Abroad with the Burrells. Welcome to Abroad with the Burrells, a channel for travelers by travelers. I'm Coleman.
And I'm Jamie.
We have a special review for you, a comparison video between two great resorts to help you decide which one to choose.
5 years ago, we stayed at Couples Negril. Going back for our 5-year anniversary, we decided to try out Couples Swept Away. We loved Couples Negril. We wanted to give this one a shot, so we did.
Let's start with the basic differences between the two resorts. Couples Swept Away is much larger. Sits on 17 acres, a lot more people, and a little bit more lively.
For this comparison, we're going to judge each resort in 7 different categories.
On a 5-star scale, by the way.
Yes. Those categories are accommodations, the grounds, restaurants, entertainment, the facilities in general that they offer, the beach, and then last but not least, the service and staff.
So let's dive right into the accommodations for both resorts. Accommodations at Couples Swept Away are fabulous. The accommodations at Couples Negril are fabulous.
Couples Swept Away has 312 rooms, while Couples Negril has 234. For some people, the room is really important. For us, not so much. Our room, both visits were phenomenal, but we just know that given that variety, some people really count on that.
This one, however, we're gonna have to give a slight nod to Couples Swept Away simply because they have a larger variety of rooms for you to stay in. They have more options, bigger rooms. I believe they offer 7 to 8 different packages of rooms compared to Couples Negril, I believe 4 to 5. So we would probably have to give Couples Swept Away here a 5-star on accommodations, and we'll give Couples Negril a 4.5 star on accommodations. You can't go wrong at either one. Couples Swept Away gets a slight nod for us. Let's talk about the grounds. You're walking around every day and you're surrounded by absolute beauty, and obviously both resorts offer fantastic, sensational grounds. Just beautiful, well kept, green, lush. They put a lot of effort into maintaining them and keeping them pristine. So which one gets the nod here? In terms of just flat out beauty, to us really, it's what and what. You can go either way with that. So the difference here is gonna be in the size of them. Couples Swept Away offers, as we mentioned, 17 acres, which means the resort is huge.
Huge.
And trekking back and forth across the resort becomes a major inconvenience. You're off at the beach, having a good time. Honey, I forgot the sunscreen. I gotta walk 1.5 miles back to the room to grab the sunscreen. Oh, our air conditioner broke in the room. We gotta walk to the office. Now we have to walk in 90 to 100 degree weather with crazy off the charts humidity all the way to the office across the resort. That is a major inconvenience.
Yeah, and Couples Swept Away, I mean, even by the end of the trip, I was still getting lost walking through the grounds. We'd be meeting friends at one of the restaurants. I'd try to get to that restaurant and I kept getting lost. I could not find my way.
It is a bit of a maze.
Yes, it's a maze. They're not
windy.
they're not straight paths. So as you're walking, it's like this way, that way, that way, oh, cross. I never fully got it down.
Yeah.
I always had to make my way to the beach and then just walk down the beach because that was easier for me.
In Couples Negril, everything is tight and compact, centralized, and conveniently located. That eliminates the big hikes.
Because it's smaller, it was just more intimate, and so you always kind of knew what was going on. You didn't miss anything that may have been happening across the resort. So overall, it just aided in a better experience.
Sure. So our final rating for that, we would have to give Couples Negril an absolute 5 stars for their grounds and scenery. Beautiful. And Couples Swept Away, a notch down at a 4.5. Not for lack of beauty, but just the sheer size and labyrinth of it all. The labyrinthine qualities of it all, if that's a word. they're gonna lose a little bit of a point there for us. The category that the reason we are all in Jamaica in the first place, the beaches. Which resort offers a better beach experience? If you were to go on the internet and search, there's this consensus that Couples Swept Away has better beaches by a landslide. And the thinking behind that is that the beaches at Couples Swept Away are open, whereas the beaches in Couples Negril are enclosed in the mouth of a bay. And so you kind of get that more open ocean feel, you get a larger beachfront to walk down, whereas in Couples Negril, things are more compact and tight, and it's more of a bay. However, in our opinion, that does not make Couples Swept Away a better beach at all. Both beaches have powdery white sand. Both beaches have crystal clear blue water. At Couples Negril, you don't get the waves and the battering and the wind from the open ocean. You don't have the boat traffic coming by causing the wake to sometimes disturb the beach and make the waters choppy. If you want to say the beaches at Couples Swept Away are better, it's a negligible difference. It's slightly better maybe, but not enough for us to say that it's a better overall beach experience than Couples Negril.
I mean, it's just larger because the resort in general is larger, but in terms of the sand quality in the water, they're the same.
They're what and what?
I mean, the resorts are literally like less than a 10-minute drive apart.
Right.
So you're on the same beach. You're just down a ways.
Yeah. If we had to give it a rating, we're going to give the Couples Swept Away beaches 5 stars. We're going to give the Couples Negril beaches a 5 stars. You don't lose anything at any beach experience, in our opinion.
Next category, restaurants. So Couples Swept Away has 6 restaurants. Couples Negril offers 5. At Couples Swept Away, 2 of those restaurants require reservations. Couples Negril, 1 requires reservation. Couples Swept Away offers 8 bars. Couples Negril offers 5 bars. In terms of the food quality, taste, everything was delicious at both resorts. Jerk sausage pizza.
A jerk sausage pizza. Incredible. Love it. It might have a little spice in it, huh?
Bomb.
Yeah.
It's just got different seasoning. Like,
beautiful.
it's bomb.
Beef.
We have shrimp soup in a coconut broth. It's delicious.
Unfortunately, at Couples Swept Away, we were unable to get reservations any of the nights we were there at either of the restaurants. So even though there were 6 restaurants, we were only able to eat at 4 of them. Couples Negril, no problem. We'd call 2 hours ahead, get in that night. Couples Swept Away, there's just less availability. We don't know if it was a shortage of staff or what the problem was, but they weren't able to deliver. Both resorts offer private dining if that's something that you want to do. It is an additional cost, even though they're all-inclusive resorts, but it is an option there for you. Another thing to consider, Couples Swept Away, no room service.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yikes.
They do offer a continental breakfast if you want to mark it on your door hanger and put it out the night before, but it's just a continental. It's not full-on room service. Couples Negril, full menu room service.
Yep.
Anytime you need anything, they'll bring it right to your door.
It's clutch.
Yep. One last thing we want to point out, when we were at Couples Negril, you could get fresh coconuts any time of day. They're just out there on the bar waiting for you to come and grab. We lived on those things when we were at Couples Negril. Couples Swept Away, we never saw them at all. And one of the couples we met said they did see them, but if you didn't get it by like 7 or 8 a.m., they were gone.
So our final rating on the restaurants, we're gonna go Couples Swept Away, 4 stars here on the restaurants, simply for lack of availability. And as Jamie mentioned, the biggest strike is no room service. I'm sorry. Couples Negril, we're gonna give you a 5 out of 5 stars for your dining and restaurants. Just phenomenal food all the way around. Everything's for you, everything's available, everything's there. They win on that category. Let's talk about entertainment. Both resorts have great entertainment teams and they offer various entertainment opportunities for you, whether it be outdoor sports activities such as volleyball or cornhole, etc. Or if it's water activities like snorkeling or sea bikes or scuba diving. There's a plethora of activities for you and both resorts do a great job of providing that. Couples Swept Away, you had the sports, you had the water activities, the live music, they had the piano bar, and you can go dancing on the dance floor. They had all those things. Couples Negril had all of that and then some. Not only do they have all the things that we previously mentioned, but they also had fun things like trivia when you're out eating.
Yeah.
And a team comes in and provides a Name That Song trivia. They have things like funny money that you earn throughout the course of your stay. If you want to know more about that, check out our Couples Negril full review. We'll talk about that. They just have a lot of little things to keep you engaged and entertained and to make your stay a memorable one. So for us, we have to give it a final judgment. We're giving Couples Swept Away a 3 stars on their entertainment value just because after having stayed at Couples Negril, they offered so much more. Whereas Couples Negril, we're gonna give you a 5 stars on your entertainment. That entertainment team goes above and beyond to make sure you are having a fantastic experience.
Yes. Next category, facilities. So one of the facilities that is offered at both resorts are the pools. Couples Swept Away has 3 swimming pools. Couples Negril has 2 swimming pools.
Don't be fooled by the greater number.
No, it really doesn't make a difference,
Nope.
okay? Couples Swept Away, they have a lap pool that's over at the sports facility, which we never saw anyone in. I'm sure it gets used, but it's not at the, you know, the main, it's not central in the resort. The second pool was used mainly for scuba diving training.
By the way, the scuba pool was never used outside of that, ever.
No. The third pool was where all the action was, where the swim up bar was. That's where everyone hung out. So really, you had like one central pool that everyone went into.
Yeah.
Couples Negril, same thing.
Yeah.
Your main pool with the swim up bar where everyone hangs out. And then they have a second pool to practice for scuba diving. They don't have the lap pool, but don't be fooled by it saying there's 3 pools.
Right.
There's 1 pool at both resorts that people really
That's the
hang out
watering
in.
hole,
Yes.
exactly. And then that brings us into fitness facilities as well. The fitness facility at Couples Swept Away is phenomenal. Just phenomenal. It's huge.
Beautiful.
The only knock against it, it's not central. You do have to cross the street, but once you get over there, it's a complete resort. And it has so much to offer. A full breakdown of that is in our Couples Swept Away review. Check that out to get a full breakdown on that. The fitness facility at Couples Negril is nice, but it is rather small. Nowhere near the full-on complex that you find at Couples Swept Away. The one thing that does give Couples Negril the nod though is that their gym is air conditioned and indoor. The gym at Couples Swept Away is an open air gym with no AC, and you do pay the price working out in there on a hot Jamaican day.
Man, listen, whew, that's a beautiful gym, great views, scenery. They got all the equipment I need, but I need that AC. Brother was about to pass out in there. This humidity is unreal out here.
Overall, if we have to give it our final score for facilities at both resorts, the pools really don't factor into this rating at all because it's negligible. Both resorts have 1 pool as the main watering hole, 2 pool. They both use 1. So scratch that. What is going to factor into our score for facilities is the gym, the fitness centers. And we're going to give Couples Swept Away a 5 stars for their incredible sports complex. We're going to give Couples Negril a 3.5 stars. Not that their gym is bad. It's actually very nice. It has everything you need. It's compact. It's air conditioned. It's nice. It's just that Couples Swept Away is a freaking wonderland over there with stuff to do. And for the final category, which is, in our opinion, one of the most important categories, is service and staff.
I'd say the most important.
Yeah, except maybe the beach. I mean, people wild out on the beach. But,
okay, they're all important.
Yeah. How are you treated when you get to the resort? Customer service, it's huge because let's be frank, there's a lot of resorts along the Negril beachfront. Customer service is gonna determine whether we stay here again or go to a different resort in Negril. So how do we rate service and staff? Well, couple swept away, we're coming for your neck on this one. The service was below average. It was subpar to say the least. Not good. We were not treated kindly sometimes. A lot of the servers had an attitude. They looked irritated to even be asked for a cup of water. Sometimes just the simplest request was met with just a look of disdain or frustration, irritation. We didn't feel welcome there a lot of the times. That's not to say that there weren't some great servers there, people working there that did a great job. There were people there that did a great job, but it was so hit and miss.
Yeah.
It was too inconsistent.
Yes.
And I think we were met with more bad service than we were good.
Because the resort was so big, you really just felt like another face. They were just there clocking in. A lot of them didn't really seem to enjoy their job. I mean, it left a bad taste in our mouth.
Not to mention the fact the food often came out very slowly. It would take hours just to finish a dinner.
Yeah.
Just lack of professionalism. Conversely, Couples Negril, the service, absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
Intimate, small, loving, people that make you feel special, people that attend to, whatever you may want without even asking for it, checking in just to make sure you're having a great time, providing you with the little tidbits and knickknacks that just make your stay absolutely unforgettable.
They have a photographer that just his job is just walking around taking photographs of everything that's happening. We're playing volleyball, he's out there with the camera. We're on the dance floor, he's out there with the camera. Yeah. And at the end of the trip, you're able to go look at all the pictures that captured you and buy them if you want. So, they do a good job capturing the moments for you, so you're not always having to be the one taking the pictures, which is really cool. Couples swept away.
Never saw one.
No, only at the private dinner, but that was like because we paid for a private dinner. So that was a nice little bonus for us at Couples Negril. You get to know them. We've stayed in touch with a few of them on Facebook. People that actually work there because they're just so personable and they just made our trip so much more special. No request is too much. No.
Even before you ask it, it's almost as if they're ready to bring it to you just to make sure you're having a great time. Couples Negril, you guys, 5 stars on your customer service. 5. If we could give you 6, we'd give you 6. And for Couples Swept Away, we're giving you a 2 stars on your customer service. A 2 stars. Terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Again, no disrespect to those of you that were great, but you guys were the minority there. Couples Swept Away, you gotta fix it. You gotta work on it, you gotta get it better.
And we just wanna give a special shout out to Ballard. He works at Couples Negril and he was one of those people that just really did everything that we could have even imagined in a trip like this.
So if we were to total and tally up all of the stars, Couples Swept Away,
28.5 stars.
28.5 stars for Couples Swept Away, and Couples Negril a whopping 33 stars. Darn near a perfect score. If we have to book all over again, we're going with Couples Negril every time without hesitation. So we now throw this back to you. What's your opinion of both resorts? If you've been to both, which one would you book? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. Your perspectives are greatly appreciated, especially if you're fellow lovers of travel just like us. That's gonna do it for this edition of Abroad with the Burrells and this review. Be sure to check out our full reviews on Couples Swept Away and Couples Negril to get a full in-depth picture of what both resorts are like. From our family to yours, we often remind you that traveling is not just about the destination, but who you share it with. From our family to yours, we encourage you all to get out there, make it happen,
and have fun.
And have fun. Thanks for watching, guys.